Hi everybody, this is Ceathy. How are you? Today I am going to do some beading. I made this a few days ago, as you remember, and I did win a mystery bag in an auction, and I got some beads that just happen to match that beautifully. Check that out. These are cold, and I don't know if they're glass or stone, but these are absolutely beautiful, and it matches that to the T. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I do beading and what I use. I actually use 12 pound test fishing wire. This is stuff I go fishing with. It would definitely hold a 12-pound bass. This is definitely not 12 pounds, so it's going to work. How I do it is I use a fisherman's knot. I find fisherman's knot, if they can hold a bass, it's going to hold your necklace. So you're going to thread it through your little loop, your little jump ring. I'm going to start with a jump ring, and you are going to twist it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you are going to take the end piece here. See if I can get it in there. You know, kind of like the little rabbit goes through the hole type of thing. Your end piece is going to go through the hole that's on your jump ring. And you just, see that? You have a knot just like that. I would like to use a pair of pliers so it's strong. I am going to take the pliers and I'm going to take this end and I'm going to pull. And there you have a fisherman's knot. And then I am going to be safe, just to be safe, and these little crimp beads, can't remember the name. I'm just going to call it a little crimp bead right now, and I'll put it in the description. I'm going to put that over my knot, right there. Get it in there. Make sure it's in. As you can see, a little like a Pac-Man mouth. And I am going to take my pliers and I'm going to crimp down really hard. There. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and now I can cut this as close as I possibly can. There we go. And let's give it a good pull. I just cut the line. All right, let's do that again. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? All right, hey, we'll do it again. Not a problem. All right, so you're going to slide it through the jump ring. You're going to twist this 10 times. Actually, this looks like it's a little... I could probably tighten this jump ring. Sometimes they do come a little wonky. There you go, because I don't want that going through. So we're going to do twist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You little bugger. Ready? I can't get past this. All right, this is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on to it tight. You're going to take this end and you're going to slide it through that little loop. Like I said, you know, the whole bunny and the tree thing. All right, and you are going to pull. All right, and this is the end you want to cut. You don't want to cut that end. All right, so but you do want to pull this down. Let me tighten this a little bit more. There we go. because if you cut here, right, if you cut it right there, what's going to happen is it's going to come undone. So you do want to pull this towards here. And you want to put your, I call it a crimping bead. It has a name, guys. I'll put it in the description. Looks like little Miss Pac-Man. And try to get as close as you can. As close as you can. Oh, where did it go? Sorry, didn't mean to move you. Close as you can to the jump ring. Because that's the part that you want. There we go. See how close I got that to the jump ring? And then I'm going to take my heavy duty pliers. And I'm going to crimp that down. Perfect. And now, I kind of want that in there a little bit more. That's right on the edge. I wonder if I can pry that up a little. I'm going to close the bathroom door. He's yelling at the cat again. You don't need to hear him yell at the cat. Those two have a contentious relationship. The cat never stops meowing, ever. And he can't handle it. He loves that cat to death, though. Alright, so I am going to squish this down a little bit more. Yeah. And take these scissors and cut the right one this time. There we go. And later, I don't know, I kind of want to get a little closer to that. All right. It's taken me 7 minutes just to do this. All right, but I do have a program. Maybe I can speed this up. I'll deal with that later. All right, so now we have it on there. It's pretty good, pretty tight. Yeah, that is not coming undone. All right. Oh, maybe I can cut it with this. I can't get close enough to. Be careful. I don't want to cut my finger on camera because that would really stink. So. You could probably get it with a lighter, but I don't want to get a lighter too close to this. And you're never to cut out towards you. You're supposed to cut away from you. So that's not working. There we go. I just don't like it feeling sharp like that. All right. That's in there good. Good and tight. All right. So I counted the beads. We've got some black ones. We got a big black one, we got a little black one, and then we got these little end caps. So I'm going to do 27 of these, and then I'm going to use the black beads and the end caps, then 27. So to make it easier so I don't get lost, sorry about that, guys, didn't mean to slam that. I'm going to put 27 in this bowl. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. We'll do 26. Let's keep it even. All right. And I'm just going to start stringing them on. I've got it on the floor, so they'll just run right down. 1, 2. Actually, it's not on the floor. It's in the bottom of that drawer. 2. And that'll happen, guys. That will happen. And we're just going to bead these. I do have a program now where I can fast forward. I don't know how to use it, so I'm going to try using it on this video. I have a feeling I'm going to have to remake this video. I have that feeling. So I know that you can make a duplicate and work on the duplicate and keep the original. I know that much. I do know that if you hit fast forward, the whole thing fast forwards, so I wouldn't mind the beginning being fine and then just fast forwarding through this part, because I recently watched a video where they said someone new like me shouldn't have our videos more than 8 minutes, and the advice was from a girl who I respect. I can't remember the name of her channel. I think it's Living a Perfect Life or Your Perfect Life. Living Your Perfect Self. I'll put that description down in the box as well. But advice on newbies, because people don't want to sit an hour, especially if they don't know you when you're new. But the thing I guess I don't understand is a jewelry haul takes at least 35 to 40 minutes, and any decent DIY should take a half an hour, unless you fast forward it. So I'll see what I can do. I'll try to shorten these videos for you. Okay, so 26. Right here. There we go. And now we're going to do the end caps. I want this one up because it's going to encase the little black bead. And then an end cap down. No, the bead. So I have a little black bead. End cap down will be next. So you see how it cups that bead? Now we want to put a top on it. If I can fast forward, I'll probably start. Okay, this is caught up in the scissors. Do not want to run this over sharp scissors. There we go. So I will do the first, after I do the caps, and then I'll probably end up fast forwarding it from here. All right. So this didn't have, this just the kind of necklace you can put over your head, it looked like, because there was no lobster claws. All right, now the big bead. I'm not going to put an end cap on there. I'm just going to stick the big bead on by itself. I think it will look prettier. I think it'll look too cluttered, because you'll have bead, end cap, end cap bead, end cap, so, and then bead. So if we can put the black one on by itself, I think that will look better. And then now we're going to do an end cap pointing up to cup the next small bead. There we go. Look how good they go together. I did get some people asked me about the owl. They actually wanted to know about purchasing it. So I think I'm going to put it in my next auction, but I'm not going to really put it at a high price. Not sure what I'm going to do. I'd like to put maybe $10, but then I don't know. Maybe start it at $7. Because, you know, I am putting a lot of work into it. I don't know. But it is a one of a kind. So, I mean, no one else is going to have that. That's definitely unique. All right, so there we go. So end cap down, because you've already got the end cap on the bottom. So now we want an end cap on top. And this is how it is going to look. And now I'm going to do 26 more of the red and tan beads. I prefer to work with fishing wire. It's just, beading wire tends to, if you get a bend in it, it's so hard to get out. So I'm going to count out 26 of these. 2. Oops. I grabbed the black one. 4. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Okay. And fishing wire is a lot cheaper than beading wire. And fishing wire will last you forever. And these are just great little things that you can do when you have broken beads, broken pieces. You guys did see what I did with that owl. I don't have that owl anymore. The owl is no longer here. The owl, I'm sorry, on the mother of pearl. You guys did see that I made. Yeah, it's found a new home. So I had some owl earrings. I had a mother of pearl laying around. I had the agate laying around right here, just sitting. And with the tools I had and a little bit of material, I made a couple things that are really nice and one of a kind. I love these beads. These beads are cold. I don't think they're glass because they're so cold. And I like the fishing wire because it's so durable. If I make something, I want it to last. I would love this piece to be in somebody's jewelry box. I don't know, 20 years from now, when the kids are going through it, going, oh, look at that, that's cool. Maybe passed down in the family. That would be neat. So I had a couple issues with my auction, guys. The people that paid, thank you very much. I had one person that, and I'm not going to really go too much into it, didn't pay, thought they didn't have to pay and they should get it for free because of how I set up my auction. And it was just sent emails to other people who sell, and saying stuff, which someone sent me an email who's very honest, and this is what's being said. So what I went and did, rather than, I don't know this person at all, and I don't know if the person is stable or anything, you know. It's a strong reaction. All right, so now I'm going to do the black beads again. So what I just went and did was I just went to block the person's comments. I accidentally blocked someone who, by mistake, who didn't deserve to be blocked, so I had to unblock them. Sorry about that. I don't know if you get a notice if someone blocks you or whatever. But rather than, you know, sharing ugly emails back and forth, because, I mean, it was, I don't know. I think it might have been the same person that had said that ugly thing in the beginning, and I don't know. I don't think they're done with me yet. But rather than just letting it upset me and dragging it out and look what this person did and because I really didn't know how to handle the situation, and I asked advice, and someone said stand up to them. And I was kind of just ignoring it. And then the person that sent me the email kind of told me that this stuff does happen. It does. So if you guys are going to sell, you're going to have to deal with people who aren't going to pay you. And this person bid everybody else out on the certain item that they wanted. And so I did. See, I did that wrong. I'm not paying attention. So in the end, I just decided to block the person and leave it at that. No, I have it right. Okay. This down. Yeah, down. I want it down. So I want it pointing up on the small ones. Put the black bead pointing down. Put the big black bead with no end caps. Then put an end cap pointing down, pointing up. So that's how I chose to deal with that. It's going to happen. And again, you don't know the mental stability of the person on the other end. And nowadays, you can pay $35 and get somebody's address. And I didn't even know really where that person lived. So guys, don't go head to head with someone over, what, $20? Not worth it. No, wouldn't even be worth it for $100. It's going to happen. If you're going to sell, this is going to happen. So learn from me, because I've been watching how other people deal with it. And there's a wrong way to deal with things, and there's a right way. And, you know, you guys don't need to be involved in any drama. And it just spreads so much anger. All right. So now the next bead is the little black one. And it's going to rest in the end cap pointing up that I just did. See how nicely it rests? And now I'm going to put an end cap pointing down. So if someone is rude and comments and says cruel things or whatever, I mean, you got to think of it this way. If someone's saying stuff about you and you're worried about your reputation, if you're a good person and you have a solid reputation, then you have nothing to worry about, because we all know that people get angry and they say things. And for me, if someone's saying so-and-so said this or is that and blah, blah, I'm going to consider the source is coming from an angry person. And I'm going to make up my own mind about the other person. I mean, it's the adult thing to do. All right, 26. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Well, that's kind of how you want to deal with it, guys. Just let it go. Nothing is worth it. Just This is an angry, angry world. Why bring it into our community? Let's just stop. I'm just so tired of all the drama and fighting. I mean, I go into an auction and I just want to bid. I just want to bid. I don't want to be attacked. I don't want to see other people attacking one another. I just want to have fun and bid, because most of these people are I call my YouTube friends. And I don't want people telling me that I shouldn't be friends with someone because their feelings got hurt. Because guys, feelings get hurt. It happens. People are going to say nasty things about you. If you put yourself up there in public, it's going to happen. And all you have to do is just know who you are as a human being, and assume that everybody else is just going to let someone vent and then move on. Because I would never judge someone because someone said so. Because sometimes when you're mad, you say things and you may exaggerate situations a little bit. And it happens. And I've been keeping out of it. I have been keeping out of it. But, you know, I don't want to be dragged into things. I got my own things I'm dealing with, and how I dealt with it was the mature adult way. Just block the person. Just cut it out as a lesson learned. It didn't sell. Which is good, because I kind of didn't want to sell that piece. Apparently, I was wrong about the brand. And the brand that it truly is, one of the pieces in the lot. The bracelets are going for like $600. So I'm going to investigate that further, because I think I can get more money on it on eBay. But yeah, so that happened. And it got a little nasty. And I got angry. But I'm a Christian, you guys know that. I'm more of a spiritual Christian than by the book Christian. I kind of live my life on the philosophy of Jesus, which he was a loving man, a kind man, and he promoted love, kindness. He wasn't greedy. So I kind of I love everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care if you want your gender to be something that you weren't born with. I don't care, guys. You're all welcome here. I just want to be an example of what kindness is, and that's what I feel God is telling me he wants out of me. Spread the joy and spread the kindness, because there's enough anger and hate in this world, right? We don't need it. We're adults. Once you hit 18, you're an adult, and we put our childish things behind us. Feelings are going to get hurt. It happens. Someone's going to get something of mine, and they're going to think it's really bad quality, and they're going to badmouth me about it, that I sell junk, and you know what I'll do is I will just refund the person and do everything I can to make them happy, because isn't that what customer service is about? And not spread it to everybody else. It's nobody else's business. It's between you and your client. So keep that in mind if you sell and start selling, that you're going to come across people who don't pay. I mean, I was very fortunate. I had some lovely people buy things and they paid. So one or two didn't. It's kind of what you got to deal with. All right, so end caps. Pay attention to your end caps. So there's that, guys. Just when you find yourself getting angry about something, you know what? It's going to raise your blood pressure. It is. It's going to make your stomach sick. You'll probably overeat, undereat. It's just, anger is like a cancer. Big, nasty cancer. So just don't the person who's getting you angry, walk away from it. Later on down the road, say something nice. Say something kind to them when you're done being mad, because you're going to be mad at first. It happens. Happens to me all the time. I have deep, oh boy, I get angry. It's just, you know, hell be damned. I'm going to be angry. All right, so I've got, how long do I want this actually? How long do we want this necklace? Oh yeah, longer. So I'm going to do 26. If I don't have 26, I got a few extra right here. And I got to remember to take a picture because I've been relying on my thumbnails. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Hope I didn't count wrong. 22, 24, 26. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, that's right. All right, so I'm going to put 26 more on, which will be good because then that will leave this right here in the middle, hugging that black one, and that black one will show through right there. Right down the middle. So I think 26 more should be fine. And then I'll take a broken necklace and we'll use it and we'll make it pretty again. 2. So everybody's doing these like St. Patrick's Day challenges, all these challenges. I like to do a challenge. I would like to challenge all of you, and you do not need to do a video for these challenges. This is the best part. I challenge you to be kind to an enemy. Someone who you're mad at, do something nice. Do something nice. Even if you know they're not going to appreciate it, do something nice. Even if it's a card saying thinking of you, I just want you to know that I think of you fondly, miss you, or I hope things are going great in your life, or I don't know, bringing them some dinner or something the opposite of what the dark side would want you to do. Because the dark side, guys, they want you angry. It wants you angry. It feeds off your anger. It lives off your anger. It is delicious to them. So let's not feed it. Let's do the opposite. Let's be original. Let's be kind. So that's my challenge. And then, you know, in any of my videos, leave a comment and say, my challenge was, and this is what I did. Because I'm telling you, when you let that go, when you let that anger go, you feel so much better. And if you want to know how to let anger go, if you think you can't, because I didn't think I could. I really didn't think I could. After what happened, which I call the incident, I was angry. I wanted nothing but bad things to happen to that person. And mental illness or not, I was just mad. And, you know, I guess rightly so and unrightly. So I was watching a Bob Ross painting and listening to a pastor that I love to listen to, Charles Stanley. He's 85 years old, still preaching, wonderful guy. And out of the blue, he talked about forgiveness. And I was like, I can never forgive. And his thing was, dropped one. Grab one for me. His thing was, if you're that angry and you feel like you're trying to get over it, if the minute you have an angry thought, you get on your knees and you pray. You pray for good things to happen to that person, and you just pray. Now, if you're not a praying person, that's obviously not what you're going to do. If you're not a praying person, then you would probably want to wish good things on them through the universe. You know, just send out good thoughts, good vibes, whatever you do, whatever it is that you do. And I'm telling you, it works. I didn't think it could. All right, so I got 26, 26, 26. Let's try it. Yes, that comes right below my collarbone. So I can put I think I'll put an extension on it. All right, so we're ready. We're ready. We're ready to end this. How long did it take me? 34 minutes. Not bad, guys. Well, then I still got to finish up, but not bad. All right, so I'm going to grab another jump ring. This is the hardest part because you got to make sure that it's nice and tight all the way down. All right, and I can now cut this. So I'm going to cut that right there. And I got plenty. All right, are we ready? This part makes me nervous because this is the part I always end up having it too loose. But not today, guys. Today, not today. It's going to be wonderful, right? It is. And if it isn't, you guys get the idea. I haven't perfected this. Just like when I paint, I'm always nervous about that first stroke. I'm terrified to put that first stroke on the canvas. Always is. Always like that. All right, so we're going to make sure it's nice and tight all the way down. You don't want any loose. And so here we go. You ready? I'm going to do 1, 2, tight. Oh. So, 1, tight, come on. So you're going to hold it tight. You do want room to work with, but you don't want too much. Because remember how little that knot was. That knot is about that big. So you're going to need maybe, see, that makes me nervous. 1, tight. And you got to keep track of how tight this is because you want this tight. So if you can hold on to this bead while pulling down, once you get to the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 10. All right. Let's see, once I get around the bead. All right, here we go. And pull. Yes! Yes! All right, so I did what, 6 or 7? Sometimes you might have to cut that one short, but you're fine because you're going to put those little caps on. Which, where are they? I have them somewhere. Where are they? Oh. Did I put them back? I probably did. I put them back in the bag. Yep, I did. I can't remember what I paid for these, but it's well worth the money, especially if you're going to be doing some beading. All right, so I'm using the silver because the owls are silver, and we have silver on, we have black, we've got silver, I've got gold, I've got bronze. There we go. I only need one. All right, so we want to get this in there. So this is the hard part, getting that in there. All right, I think I'm going to try a pair of pliers because I can't hold it in my chubby little fingers. Maybe that. I gotta be careful of that fishing wire. My cat will try to eat it. It will. Cat eats plastic. And it just cost $400, which went on my credit card. Oh, look. It's almost like that's it's magnetic. That's weird. Yeah, my medication and all the stuff, all those little extras go on my credit card, so my auctions pay for that. So, keeps my balance. All right, I'm going to try to wrap that around a little bit. All right, so let's try to get this on there again. It's kind of hard when you don't have room to move, because the other one I could move. There we go. There we go. You're in there. All right, you're in there. So you're going to just squeeze it. Hard to squeeze when your fingers are in the way, but you don't want to stretch. You don't want to stretch it. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now I can get in there and cut that better later. But here we go. Now I have my 2 jump rings. What am I going to do with that? I have this. I have this. And I like this. So I am going to take this jump ring. I love it when I'm almost done. I can see 41 minutes. I'll try to fast forward. If not, guys, you're kind of stuck watching this. You can always fast forward yourself too. You don't. Oh. All right, let's get another one. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to smack you there. This is much better. These are old, but boy, they're strong. There we go. All right, so move this. And I'm going to put that right there back on. And I'm going to put this right here. And twist. And you just kind of keep twisting back and forth until you get a nice tight. And then you just take your little pliers and a smoosh. A smoosh. And now you have your lobster ring, your lobster claw. So now I'm going to take this apart here. And this is just a necklace that was broken. And these were beads that were strung and had come undone. And that was an agate that just was broken. Messed up. And I had some wire hanging around. And I don't know. I mean, someone might really like this and they might fight for it in an auction and I might get $20. That would be so cool. $20 is like a lot to me. Probably not you guys, but to me, $20 is a lot. Oh, that would be awesome. So I just got to start it low enough that someone would want to bid. Maybe someone will fall in love with it and say, dang it, that's mine. Because a lot of love went into it, that's for sure. And you're getting a piece that has great positive energy. So look at that. So wherever you go, my positive energy is going to be just smothered in that. All right. There you have it. Big giant jump ring. Ooh, what happened to this right here? Good thing I saw that. I grabbed the big one because, you know, I can't do the little ones anymore. Looks like someone had glued on that glue on that. Let's clean that up. You just take your little knife and you can get that right off. Yeah, someone had glued that. That's my biggest problem is getting these together. You just keep back and forth, and it closes tight. All right, so look at that. Now, how do we get the owl on there? Well, that's easy. I am just going to bend this up a little so that maybe a little bit more. I want to put it right through the middle here. A little bit more. I think it would look really nice if it just, here we go, get in there. Hung right on that middle one. Yep. And then, let me just close it down. And there you have it. There you have it. A broken beaded necklace that went over your head, and it didn't have a lobster claw. You can make it bigger. It's got the extender. A broken piece of agate that has the little mark where I think someone was practicing on this, quite frankly, and it's got the imperfections on the inside. 2 cheap little owl earrings, a little bit of glue, some wire. Look at that. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry it took so long. I will try to speed that up. I do have a jewelry haul I will be doing, but I just really wanted to do this really badly today. So thank you for joining me. Love you guys. Be kind. Please be kind. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Now, where do I pause it?